everyone, welcome back to Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. And as I said, I took care of the last few quests off camera for first star. It was literally just kill 5 Jaggy, and the other one was kill 3 Bullfango. That was it. So, that's all I've done, basically. Also, I may have upgraded the farm a bit, but not that important at the moment. So, greetings, Hunter. Yes, we have an urgent request. Familiar with the Arzuros? Of course. We've actually seen one already. Of course we've seen one already. So she's not sure why it's coming close to the village, but she fears the safety of everyone. So, let's go take care of the monster before it becomes a problem. And she did mention something there about a shock trap, so for capturing it. And so let's go hunt the Arzuros. And one other thing about the traveling merchant here, his stuff does cycle, it changes from quest to quest. And actually you can see right now it says sale, he's selling stuff at like half the cost. So you see this, it's a good chance to kind of, well, I'm not going to go that overboard, but it's a good idea to buy a couple stuff, stock up when it's cheap. Okay, so let's go fight our first Arzuros and actually hunt down and kill our first Arzuros. Okay, so they gave us paintballs, they've given us a trap and some tranks. And so let's get our stamina up. I'm not going to bother capturing this guy, and I'm not going to bother paintballing because he's really easy to follow. And I don't remember exactly where he starts. I think he either starts in 6 or he starts in 5. I'm not sure. So I'm going to run over to 6. And also something I haven't pointed out yet, but there's a dung spot right here. Very good for fertilizing. There's also one in the cave, which I haven't been into on camera, I don't believe. Cave is behind the waterfall there. And here we have a really not dangerous monster. Like, to be honest, he is somewhat of a joke. And the good thing about the switch axe is when the switch axe is in sword mode, it activates a file. This particular switch axe has a power file, so it boosts our, basically it gives us a bonus to our raw damage. Furthermore, it has a natural mind's eye when it's in sword mode. So I'm not going to bounce off his arms with yellow sharpness. Ow. Of course, it's important to pay attention. With this armor, he still kind of hurts a bit. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put my weapon away and start running. Monster Hunter World has spoiled me with that in the same button. Why'd I get hit there? So, if you hold R, triangle, and circle together when your weapon is put away, you'll draw directly into a sword mode attack. Stay in sword mode. Sword mode uses your gauge. You can see the gauge underneath my sharpness modifier, or my sharpness meter, not modifier, because the hell am I talking about? So every attack in sword mode consumes gauge whether you hit or not. And if you run out of gauge, you are forced to switch back to axe mode. And it's kind of a slow animation, leaves you very open. And there are a few attacks in sword mode that you can morph directly into axe mode from, and vice versa from axe mode to sword mode to kind of be a little quicker. And your morph attacks, I believe, are a little more powerful than, well, your regular non-morph attacks. Although there are not many attacks in this game that you can morph from. So it is a little difficult to get used to that. It's because I'm used to Monster Hunter World switch axe, which basically can let you morph after any attack, so long as you time the button right. And if you notice, when my gauge actually now... Ooh, I did not realize I could bounce in sword mode. I just bounced off that, I guess because my sharpness is down severely. I didn't realize that was a thing until just now. This is bad. Oh, good. I really thought he was just going to run me over there. Alright, I'm not being nearly careful enough. I need to heal. Ow! That is among one of his stronger attacks. Again, since I'm this weak, I actually have to be careful. Because I didn't bring any extra potions with me, I just have the 3 that were given to me. And it's normally more than enough, but I have not been very smart in this fight. And so, if you ever go to morph from axe to sword, and you're below your threshold on the gauge and it says reload, you will do that reload animation, and get about, that looked like about 50% of the gauge. So it can be useful, but it leaves yourself very open, so be very careful with it. You don't want to do that just to get yourself hit. And I'm hoping to get some herbs here. Not the kind of herb I was hoping for. I don't think I can get the herbs I'm looking for here, apparently. Nope. Oh well. Let's just make do with what we got. So the Arzuros here probably doesn't have a whole lot left, despite the fact that I'm using basically half, like a step above the starter equipment. He is, well, the first monster we fight, so... Ow. Clearly, ow! He's not going to be overly difficult, and so much for the potion that I just used. That's not good. Although I am grateful for that divine protection. You noticed as I got hit there and it sort of sparkled, as it were. That is the armor ability that I have on the starting armor here. It is protection, or divine protection. So, or so he's hungry, he's gonna fall. Can you stop running away from me? Alright, I think I just broke his claws. I did. I thought I can clip him with that. Bad positioning. That's not good. Alright, I'm gonna pop into the other area just to sharpen real quick. Oh, nope. He's not looking at me. Perfect. Oh, that looks like a limp. Okay. Actually, none of these limping. I probably just could capture him and just end this a little quicker. Maybe. Oh, that's annoying. I don't think I can reach him. Well, I didn't think he was that close, but I'm not going to complain. I'm actually really glad I didn't kill him with that last attack as he was transitioning into this area, because that would have been annoying. I may not have been able to carve him that actually happened. Although that would have been kind of funny. I'd rather not do that. And so now that I actually have some pickaxes with me, I'm going to do a little bit of mining while we wait for this quest to finish. I don't know what I was about to say there, but I have a feeling it was going to come out wrong. And once again, if you're unfamiliar with me, I'm clearly known for my ability to speak. I'm really not. Alright, so this is the cave. This is also the wyvern nest. There's a mining point here. There's a dung point directly ahead of me, straight up, if you can see that, right above the mining symbol. Can I run around afterwards? Yes, I can. Some games don't let you run around after the quest complete shows up. So this is the other dung spot right here. So that was our first urgent. And got our pelt. This is the break / capture rewards down here. So we broke his braces and that, or his arms, and that gave us that reward. That's why if you ever notice that sometimes you have rewards down there and you didn't capture a monster, it's because they're break rewards. They go in the same spot. And there we have our first Arzuros down. So, I'm going to take care of our farm stuff off camera, and I will meet you for the next quest after that. Well, okay. It seems like a couple of people want to talk to us, and actually this guy had something to say, but he was just telling us that we can now get armor spheres from him. You can go to Point Exchange here and get some armor spheres, and these are used for decorations. So I'm not going to be bothering with that for a while anyway, just because I don't have need for decorations until later into the game. So he's probably going to give us a bunch of armor spheres because we finished the Arzuros and we're now into the next tier of quests, essentially. So he's telling us about upgrading our armor. So we can use armor spheres to upgrade our armor. We can combine insects and ore with armor stones to create armor spheres. And you're going to say, hey, congratulations, I have more stuff available, but they're not good. Which is what they doesn't say. What they doesn't say. Remember how I just said something earlier about not speaking well? It continues. So, we were successful in defeating the Arzuros. Yes, of course, it wasn't that bad. You have more quests to fulfill, so... we have 2 new areas available now, the Sandy Plains and the Flooded Forest. And if you've played Tri or 3 Ultimate, you'll recognize both of those because they were both in that. However, the Flooded Forest, if you've played that and if you're familiar with that, is... well, flooded. And since this game does not have underwater combat, the Flooded Forest map in this game has been altered slightly, so a couple of the areas are a little different, and that's because they were completely flooded before. So now there's some new areas to go through, or slightly new areas to go through. And there are a few spots... oh my god, I can't speak. There were a few spots previously that are just basically running through shallow water. So rather than being able to dive in certain areas, it's just shallow. You run over it instead. So, Harvest Tour for Misty Peaks, Sandy Plains, and Flooded Forest, they're just gathering quests. There's nothing specific. They are literally just to go in to gather materials and familiarize yourself with the map. And this is a nice Bullfango. Oh, I hate Bullfango. So actually, let's do that. We're going to do this with a switch axe because why the hell not? Should I... Nah, let's just go with what we have. We should be fine. I was contemplating picking up a couple of potions, but this should be fine. If you're familiar with Bullfango from Freedom Unite or even Generations, he's basically the same in this. He just kind of charges and flails his head. He doesn't really do much else. He's kind of underwhelming. Although I will say if you're using a big, strong, slow-hitting weapon like the Greatsword, or even to the extent the Hammer, and by proxy also the Hunting Horn, I find them a little annoying because he tends to move around quite frequently and a little erratically. So he can be a little annoying to fight with slower hitting weapons, in my opinion. He's still definitely doable, but I prefer to fight him with a little more mobility. And since our switch axe here hits fairly decently, like it's pretty good, pretty powerful, and also have some nice sidestepping and mobility from it, I think that's a good choice. I'm not going to be locked into like lengthy animations and leave myself open very often, unless I don't pay attention. Which, let's face it, it's me we're talking about. I'm probably going to regretfully get run over a couple of times when I could have easily avoided it. And, oh, we don't have the Bullfango in here. I was expecting him to be here, and of course by Bullfango I mean Bulldrome. So let's get some honey, and he is most likely in the next area. He's probably in 5. Because he does like to frequent, when I say 5, I mean 5, I meant 6. He likes to frequent 6, 5, and 4. I don't know if he goes into 7, he might. And I know he sleeps in 2, so he might actually be in 2, come to think of it. So I'm going to quickly jump down into 7 here real quick. And if he's not here, I'm going to head over to 2. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we are going to take care of these Bullfango because they are going to cause problems as I'm trying to focus on ow. Alright, one down. About to get charged. And there's the morph attack from Axe to Sword. That's done by holding forward and triangle. Oh! That's his flailing attack. Not easy to avoid if you're in front of him. However, if you're behind him, not that problematic. And this is where that sort of hit and run, oops. Of course. Oh, ooh, that was close. So yeah, this is where the hit and run tactics kind of come in, especially when he rages. You see he's not giving me time to really react before he does something else. He just sort of runs face first into me at every chance. And he actually does have some fairly good tracking. So again, this is why I like mobility against him. Ow! Oh my god. And I'm sort of regretting not bringing the dual blades because that is a much better weapon for fighting him in my opinion. Can you calm down a bit, please and thank you? Oh, nope. Oh my god. And so yeah, as you can clearly see, he kind of hits a little hard for the default starting armor, which I have yet to actually upgrade. Oh, come on, give me the herbs. Oh, you're going to give me all sap plants, aren't you? There we go. I hit the wrong button there. that looked a little funny is because I accidentally hit my frame skip button as opposed to my button to cycle items. And actually, it also doesn't help that my cats still don't have any abilities, so... although he has... oh, god damn, of course I left the area, so then I respawned the Bullfango. So another thing to note with sword mode here, your triangle attacks with sword mode, if you actually... ow! Didn't expect that to hit me. If you hold forward when you do the overhead slash, you actually kind of pop forward, like that, and you do cover a half-decent amount of ground with it. So it can be very useful for closing the gap and keeping yourself in range and on top of a target that likes to move like Bullfango here, or Bodrome here. Oh, looks like he's getting a little tired. Nope, he is not. He lied. Alright, I just tripped him up. Perfect. Little extra damage. I'm going to get that tier and regret it, maybe. Okay, I need to sharpen. I really need to sharpen. And it is not safe to sharpen when he is angry running around like that. Please don't come in behind me right now, because that would not be fun. I have seen that happen. Oh, he did. Well, at least he didn't do that while I was sharpening, because that is a pain in the ass. I don't know why I did that. I knew he was going to charge before I got the attack off. That was not smart. Oh! One thing that I miss about Monster Hunter World, after an attack you can actually roll backwards instead of just to the side or forward. It is very, very handy. In fact, that's actually what I tried to do there, which is why I sidestepped to the left. Oh, this is his limp. Hi, Bullfango. Thank you for that. Ow, Bullfango. Ah! He's really trying to run me down, Jesus. Alright, so, Bullfango, or Bodrome. Boy. That was actually very well timed and very close. Whoa. Warning, a new monster has arrived in the area. Or in the... yeah, in the area. I don't know why I thought that was arena for a second there. Go and study the unique creature. This, honestly, I forgot this was in this quest. I knew it was in a Bullfango quest, or a Bodrome quest, but I didn't realize it was this particular one. I thought it was a different one. This is, honestly, this is something I wish more of the Monster Hunter games actually did. And we just got some more supplies delivered, so we're actually going to run back to camp real quick. So basically, as it just said, we have a new monster appearing, and I've never seen this happen in any other Monster Hunter game, with the exception of Monster Hunter Double Cross. So Generations Ultimate has something similar to this once you get into the high rank story. And this, honestly, this is something that they should have done more frequently in the game. Like in the series, like overall, like you finish one thing off and then something new shows up to like unexpected out of nowhere kind of thing. And it's kind of disappointing that it's only happened right here and never again. But we are going to see something that's pretty awesome, and also another first appearance for the series. So actually, not only is it a first time that a new monster interrupts you, but this is actually a new monster for the entire series of Monster Hunter that's doing that. So it's pretty cool. and right now I'm actually just waiting. He's not on the map yet. Okay, now he's on the map. So time limit gets switched up to 50 minutes. Now, we do not have to fight this. I can just end right now. No, I can't. I have to find the monster first. Because the abandoned quest thing will change after we find the monster. And get a load of this music. I'm sorry, but this music is awesome. So we're gonna go back, and this is not because we killed Bullfang or Bulldrome here. This always happens here. Say hello to Zinogre. Alright, so this dangerous monster has arrived. Go back to the village, select go to village. So, it still counts as us passing the other quest. So, I'm going to try to fight him, but I'm probably going to lose. And that is because my gear is not upgraded. It is certainly possible to kill him here. It is just unlikely with unupgraded starting gear. Especially since I'm bouncing like crap. I believe you need green sharpness, not bounce off his claws and part of his tail. I believe the tip of his tail is armored. Oh my okay. So once again down to yellowish or down into orange sharpness here. And my my weapon starts bouncing even in sword mode. So I didn't know that was a thing until like last episode and here now, because I didn't realize that would happen. Don't know how I dodged that. I really don't. Wind shear. Ooh, one hit. Look at that. So yeah, this is why I'm just going to exit now. There's no way in hell I'm going to succeed this. So we will get our revenge on him later. But for now, we are going to live to fight another day, as it were. And for Bullfango, I keep saying Bullfango, for Bulldrome, we got a few bits. And yes, you can in fact kill Zinogre, and you can get break rewards and stuff for Zinogre if you do manage to do so with him. So yeah, that is something that honestly should happen more in the series, and it's a shame it doesn't, to have something else pop in like that. They should really consider doing that more often. So anyway, we've gone on long enough. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you'll come back next time to see, well, what else we have to look forward to. So until then, take care, you hear.